Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Puka. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, LA. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here.
Loose football.
easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They snap it to Ward. That's taken in. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They convert with a gain of 15.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Ward. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he throws in the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd, they need 8.
Ready? Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. It one's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions. And for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Second and goal at the Packers' 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Laporta in motion. The first carry now for Jaden Blue. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
From the 43. Here's second down and 2. On the ground, it's Gentry. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's first and 10. Now it's Ward. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have... Football, we're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Back to throw is Ward. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
Come on.
Here's a handoff to Gentry running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready.
Here's Ward. Forced to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Garrett first. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack. Number 50 in his career. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A gain of 2 brings up
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
His kick is perfect. And the Rams will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
first down. It's Ward. On top. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And if you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for your defense.
Brings up second and 3.
Viking 18.
Throwing, Ward. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
His throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive to keep your offense on the field.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now, first down throw for Ward. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Come on, come on. Hit! Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. Forced out wide. He's going to... Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Offense retains possession.
A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On comes the Packers punting team. Able to get it back. Yes, he was. No turnover on the punt return. A sigh of relief, and they'll take over right there. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw.
At the 35-yard line.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give it 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Hey!
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Check match. Here we go. Hey, check, take it. 3. Let go.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down for 37 yards. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Capital 80.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Genty. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
He was taken down.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want
a throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Rams 24, Packers 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Now let's go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready, go. Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here's Ward. Going for it all. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Packers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Goes down to his left. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That keeps the score Rams 24, Packers 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
37-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll look to throw. Finds Nakua on the slice. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. I'm out.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Rams are able to extend the lead.
19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Ward. Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Back to the sideline and intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's brought down after a gain of a
He was
couple.
tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 9.
This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Get it?
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. He finds a seam, a good run. Past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
The offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike. I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Back to throw is Ward. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Prime Time continues after this.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 4th?
And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. could not get himself turned upfield.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Okay,
Big play
ready?
coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the
65,
two-point conversion.
To throw is Ward. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, LA. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
45. Packers 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And the Packers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Packers! They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. The catch made by McCool. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good old tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Back to throw. The throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now. 1918. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
This defense all over this one. They get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
To number 88.
15 yards for the air. First down, Packer.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. 1918. Ready, right?
Here's Ward. Now he'll air one out. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. What do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll step. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Let's go. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
On first down, Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunately, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
A gain of 9.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So it's a win here for the Rams.